All right, we're about to take a deep dive into the world of precision engineering, and we've got a really interesting mix of materials here today from a company called Helix Linear Technologies.
Cool.
So this is going to be a good one, I
I'm
think.
excited.
Yeah, I think this is going to change how we look at machines forever.
I think you're right. I think there's a whole hidden world of
Oh, yeah.
just incredible accuracy that we just don't realize is going on behind the scenes of so much of what we rely on.
So can you tell us what are these lead screws and why are they so important?
Yeah, so lead screws. They're an essential part of a lot of different machines and devices, and they basically allow you to convert rotational motion into linear motion.
Huh?
And what that means is you can have something spin upon as a motor,
Right.
and then that spinning motion gets translated into a really precise linear movement.
Oh.
So it's like if you imagine turning a crank,
Okay.
and that crank is connected to a screw, and as you turn the crank, that screw moves forward or backward, and that movement can be incredibly accurate.
Okay, so these lead screws are kind of like the backbone of any machine that needs to move with pinpoint precision.
That's exactly right. Yep.
Wow.
And when Helix says, when precision matters, they mean it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's their tagline.
That's the tagline, yeah.
When precision matters.
Yeah, and we're talking about applications where even a tiny deviation could be catastrophic.
Okay, so tell me what kind of industries need this level of accuracy?
Sure, so like when I say catastrophic, I mean medical devices,
Oh,
industrial automation, aerospace.
okay, so if a lead screw in a medical device is off by even a tiny bit, it could be a big problem.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you can have malfunctions, inaccurate readings, and even potentially dangerous situations.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Especially if you're talking about like a surgical robot that's assisting with a procedure, or like a spacecraft that's deploying a solar panel millions of miles away.
Yeah.
It's got to be absolutely perfect.
Okay, so it's way more than just making parts that fit together.
Yeah,
So
totally.
how do you even achieve that? How do you even measure something that small?
Yeah, that's the really fascinating part.
Yeah.
It all starts with the materials themselves. So
Oh.
Helix uses all these alloys that are specifically engineered to resist wear and tear, temperature changes, and all sorts of other factors that could throw off the precision.
Right.
So the materials are super important,
Well,
but then there's also the manufacturing process. So we
Makes
got to
sense.
imagine like machining a component and doing it consistently thousands of times over.
okay, so
It's the techniques, the expertise, the constant quality control checks
at every stage.
at every single stage.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they're really going all out on this.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just some marketing thing.
No, absolutely not.
What makes their approach so unique?
Well, one of the things they focus on is something called ground ball screws.
Oh, ground ball screws.
Ground ball screws, yeah.
Okay.
And these aren't your average lead screws. They actually grind the ball tracks into the screw shafts, which allows for incredible smoothness and accuracy.
Ah.
And it's really, really precise. And then they're also pushing the boundaries with things like anti-backlash nuts.
Anti-backlash nut.
And what those do is they eliminate any unwanted play in the system.
So it's not just about the materials.
Right.
It's about how they're actually manipulating them at a microscopic level.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. And so I bet this level of precision goes way beyond surgical robots and spacecraft.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. Think about your phone or your car.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, things like 3D printers, assembly lines, fuel injection systems.
Oh.
All of that relies on these super precise components.
It's amazing how much we take for granted, right?
It really is.
We see the final product and we never really think about all the stuff that goes into it.
Totally, yeah. It's like you don't really think about how your phone gets put together
Yeah.
or all the little tiny pieces that make it work.
Right, right.
But it's all thanks to precision engineering.
Wow. I'm starting to see the world in a whole new light here.
That's what I love about these deep dives, you know?
Yeah.
They open your eyes to the incredible stuff that's happening all around us.
That's right. So just to sum this all up, we've learned that this precision engineering, it's all about getting those tiny details perfect.
Right.
It's about creating these components that move with crazy accuracy and reliability, even in really difficult conditions.
And it makes so much of modern technology possible.
Yeah, it really does. So next time you're using your phone or you're driving your car,
Yeah.
take a moment to just appreciate that unseen world of precision engineering at work.
It's pretty amazing.
It really is.
Yeah.